Okay, we're done with that. What's up? Ugh, that was fucking hot. What up, Incinerator? In chat. Why are you doing text? I'm ready to celebrate my country. Back here with my founding fathers. The Declaration of Independence, the signing of world famous painting. More famous than the Mona Lisa. More famous than the Scream. Yeah, imagine. What a timeline. What a timeline right now. The fact that you're watching cat and American stuff with a shark hat playing a Japanese video game. And then you just listen to Miley Cyrus. Hannah Montana. What a time. It's this kind of existentialism that really makes me question what I'm doing. But you know what? I'm here for it. Okay. Let me mentally prepare. So for some reason, my city in particular, my town, if you will, they do 4th of July on the 3rd. I know other places do it sometimes, but it's so ass backwards to me because it's not a very big town. Or city. And not town, yeah. It's not a very big town. But like the town over, like right across, like right next to us, on both sides, do it on the 4th. So why are we... Why do we do it on the 3rd? I don't know. Doesn't make sense. But you know what? I watched... Oh. I wish I didn't take a picture of it. Because I was living in the moment. When we went to go watch fireworks last night. And I think SpaceX did a launch yesterday. I think that's why, because we saw the rocket, like, go up. And, like, the fireworks are going, and I just turned around and I was like, this is way more interesting than these fireworks. It looked super cool. I wanted to, like, record myself, or for, like, TikTok, and be like, guys, I found a UFO, and, like, you know, could they be launching UFOs while we're doing fireworks across the globe? Because 4th of July is a global event, right? So, start my own conspiracy theory. Would have been very exciting. But you know what? Hindsight 2020. I didn't do it. It was funny to listen to when we pointed out the rocket. Like, one of my buddies was like, it's a fucking rocket ship! It like yelled it, and a bunch of people turned around, and all you hear was like, woo! Ah! Ooh, wow! That I just like, that's good. And then I also did a very American tradition now. My friend who was under the influence, I convinced her that I was a flat earther. Along with my other buddy, we were both flat earthers, just talking about it. And for some reason, she just genuinely believed us, and later on brought it up later on in the night and was like, I can't believe you're a flat earther. And I was like, wait, what? And I forgot that I did that. And then I was like... And when I finally broke it to her, I was like, I'm not. I was just, you know, I was just joshing. I was yanking your chain. And she was like, oh, thank God, because I thought you were really stupid. And I was like, you know what? That's a good response to have if somebody comes out as a flat earther to you. So you know what? You pass. Pass my litmus test. But, yeah. And then, you know, fireworks all through the night. As a, even at like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Just fireworks. water. Wait, no, sorry. I have to, the immersion. There's a coffee cup. So you have to like, okay. I'm ready to read. Ooglamat. Hold on, I'm not ready to read. Hold on. What is this? No, nothing. Okay. Ooglamat is ready to return. Oh yeah, that's right. We did the trade deals. We traded up. Even at the palace, I don't think I've held 10,000 pel jugs of anything before. My hands won't stop shaking. Here, you better hold on to it until we get to the saddle maker. Oh yeah. Get the mezcal for the saddle. Ha 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 ha. Can you imagine if we dropped it and then we had to start over again? Luckily, Havili's place is not far. We just need to head across the plaza. Yeah, don't joke about that. Where am I at? Where am I at right now? This is it. The trade we've been working towards. Give him hell. Phew. Still in one piece. Right. Time to make our deal. Cutscene? Not voiced. Damn it. Get your tools ready, saddler. We've brought you your precious mezcal. Wait, you actually got your hands on a jug? But you had nothing. A few measly clumps of wool. What we had was an aspiring trader with a gift for negotiation. Me. Or her. God, that just looks so much better. Although I'd sooner aid no Clement than but Zoral Jaw. I cannot go against the guiding principles of the Pelu Pelu. The trade is a fair one. I will craft your saddle, third promise. Great. Stay and wait if you like. I have all the requisite materials, so this won't take long. Woke up today with a massive headache, only 5 hours of sleep, so I got up, had a shower, laid back down, and tried to make a take. After I woke up in the street and started to have a headache. What's good? Man, I'm sorry that sucks. That's a bummer. But you know what? I hope my soothing reading voice takes up the properties of ibuprofen and cures your headache. Let the power of America flow through you. And Final Fantasy XIV, Dawntrail. Gib saddle. I am generic ibuprofen, not name brand, generic. That cheap shit. You know, I gotta say, I have a belief that. Now let me preface. I do believe in modern medicine. I get my booster. I got my shots. I am vaccinated. You know, that very, very controversial 3-letter word, vax. I got that. I have it. But let me say, who's to say ibuprofen isn't real? That it's just, you know, it's all in your head. Because, I mean, like, the pain probably goes away eventually. Right? You're just, like, drinking water and chilling. Who's to say ibuprofen even did anything about that? I think it's, you know, something to think about, huh? Conspiracy, 4th of July, nothing more American than that. All placebo drug. Your commission is ready. Catching a wild alpaca is never a simple affair, but you'll have an easier time of it with one of my saddles. I also like this outfit, my glamour, because it kind of looks like a revolutionary soldier's like top. I was gonna say Confederate. That's not right. That's not right. Colonial military uniform. There it is. That's the word. The other C word. Now, if you don't mind, I have other work that needs finishing. Ah, I can taste that smooth mescal already. Fortunately, I've seen what happens when you take a ton of it, because it can destroy your liver. Yeah, okay, so yeah, it will just, so it has the negative properties. What about the positive? I think just big Tylenol trying to get us all. HIV. We did it, the saddle's ours. And to think we started out with only 100 pel basket of alpaca wool, Mablu. You're gonna be an incredible merchant. Thank you, it makes me so glad to hear you say that, Third Promise. Man, I feel like the FF chat box is like, hold on, I wonder if I do this. There's chat, what if I do... Because it's making the emote thing all laggy. It's like laggy for you guys, right? It's not even showing up now. Emote. Gun. I wonder why. Where's my chat over there? Like sometimes it's okay and then it like stops being okay. We got what we came for, so let's return to the ranch. The others will be waiting. Success! Yeah. It's weird. Oh well. Hope it fixes itself. If not, I could just use the regular chat. It's not that big a deal. Because the regular chat doesn't freak out. You've acquired the saddle then? I wonder if emo spam, maybe. I don't know. Probably. It does lag a little bit behind, but I mean, the chat on the screen's kind of for VOD purposes versus live, unless like you're watching on the TV and you want to see the chat anyways, but yeah. Yes, and thanks to you in no small part to Ma Blue. You're my boy Blue. Before you rush off and catch in a pack of them, let me teach you how to saddle one. I'll bring out one of our wild-born friends so you can practice. I know. That is something I need to learn. The music. Cut to black. Great sunken gods, I did it. Proud of you. Can I get an alpaca mount now? He hardly seems bothered. much less inclined to spit. As if he's been completely accepting of Lamat's touch. That's because of the singular scent within the saddle that has been coated. Alpacas find it very soothing. You know, I've never taken a good long look at one of you before, but you're actually kind of cute. You're only now noticing that? Zoral Jaw, he's back. Did he get one? You got a golden alpaca? Having done exactly what he set out to do. The alpaca he's brought. Is it me or is it glowing? What the fuck is that alpaca? He's got a shiny? I've heard Tails is such a beast. They say the golden alpaca lives in solitary existence deep in the valley, where it shuns the company of both man and its own kind. Gotta get a fucking shiny alpaca. How did he manage to snare a prize like that? A beast knows it's better. Faced with overwhelming strength, it will yield rather than risk death. An apt illustration of how greatly the power of the first promise exceeds yours, Lamat. Probably poaching. Oh no. Strength alone won't win him our father's throne. It'll be the one to find the golden city, and then Tural can remain at peace. An everlasting desire for peace can only be forged in the fires of war. To unite as one, the people must be taught. They must suffer the horror and hopelessness firsthand. What the fuck? Exhaustion from prolonged conflict. The wages of war, merciless nature. These are what moved the clans to join in the founding of Tulialal and all those years ago. Consider the younger generation of this village. Since birth, they have basked in unbroken harmony, and behold, they regard war not as a tragedy, but as an opportunity. Thus, does the resilient son seek to provide education. He offers much needed lessons in the realities of conquest and the renewed appreciation for peacetime. What in the fuck? "'Tis true that war's misery breeds a longing for peace." I knew a guy who sounded like this from Germany once. Bet I know that guy. Not personally, but I know of him. But I have seen with my own eyes what becomes of an empire forged through the violence you propose, the rebellions it spawned, and the ruins it left behind. Nodders. The Garlean Empire was a congregation of simpletons. The oppressed fought back against their oppressor, as well as they should. Technically twice, just a different guy in the same place. Men are not beasts. Only a fool would seek to rule over all with a threat of force alone. That is why Gulol Jaja does not elevate the Mamul Ja. Why he treated all clans with equal respect. However, the first promise has his gaze fixed upon more distant horizons. He would not unite only Tulialal, but the star in its entirety. Oh, fucking Genghis Khan over here. What? Why? I need not explain myself to you. Oh, well done indeed. The first promise has completed the feat of gold with an appropriately golden flourish. May I present to you your much-deserved keystone. He got his alpaca badge. He's always been like that, never sharing his innermost thoughts with me or even Kona. It's like we're not even family. Yo, I'm getting real Vin Diesel vibes from Clemat right now. That only makes me go, makes her go up in my books. She's doing it for family. I'll ponder Zoral Jal and his mysteries later. Right now, I need to think about finishing the Feet of Gold. Family. Well, family. Have you seen that video of all the Vin Diesel people dressed like Vin Diesel practicing the impression when they're all just going, my family, my family, my family. It's so good. You want a Corona? My family. Have a Corona. My family. I have my saddle. I've practiced how to use it. So lead on to where the wild alpacas roam. I gotta find a video. Don't look. Okay.
Family, 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 family,
family, family, family, family. I go to that boot camp. The Valley of Oronkanka is northwest of here. Come on, everyone. Even if we can't enter ourselves, let's see if Wooklamat can... Let's see Wooklamat off on our hunt. I should read emo. Oh my god. It should. Somebody get on that. Somebody on 7TV. Somebody who does that stuff. Family. 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 I wonder if it is. God damn it. I fucking ADHD ass. Family. I mean, there is... Oh. Alright, I need... Incinerator. It's either... So there's one with actual all the guys, but there's one that's just Vin Diesel's face that I think is better. Yeah, I think I just like the face. Add. Family. Amazing. 10 out of 10. Family. 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 Bang, 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 bang. Want a Corona, brother? Ah, man, I love Fast and Furious. Like, unironically, I love these movies. They're so good, bad. The first one's genuinely good. And then after that, they're like good, bad. Actually, 7 was generally good too. And 5. The rest of them, good, bad. I'm glad they know they are memes. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I think up until like 5 was a genuinely good like heist movie. Was like really good. 6 was good. It wasn't like it was like all right. They know they lost the plot. Yeah, like it. I think so. 7 especially, but then 8 and 9 they really leaned into like they're just superheroes. This is just the Avengers. This is just the Avengers but in cars. I love it. I was like, commit harder. I don't know what they could do now though, because in 9 they went to space. Yeah, I was like, they went to space in the car. I kind of wish they did more, but I get it. They probably didn't really know what to do. They just had Ludacris and What's his face just sitting in it. But I mean, it was worth it just to watch them shift and hit the gas in space to go forward. That was great. I can do this. They go to, I hope they go further. They go to like the moon. I mean, there's still a volcano, right? They still do volcano. Tornado. The movie Twisters is coming out, and that's going to take the world by storm. So maybe tornadoes are going to be the next hot thing. Yo, Sharknado was ahead of its time. And then they made like 15 more. I can do this. I know I can. Cheer on, Wuklamash. She marshals her courage to attempt a harrowing task of capturing a wild alpaca. / cheer. I cheered.
Good luck there,
Oh my god.
Thomas.
Voice.
Thanks. I'll need it. Truth be told, still not sure about alpacas. I'd rather not go near one if I can help it. But if I'm to rule this nation, then I'll need to learn how to live with them. Tural is their home too.
Nodders.
Right. I'm off.
And now we
So
wait.
shall we head back to the ranch, or...?
I'm staying here.
As will I. Wooklamart is alone in this. The least we can do is stand watch and await her return.
I want to stand watch. I want to capture my own alpaca.
It may be a while yet. Help me pitch the tent.
A tent? Can't believe we're still getting no ads. It's ridiculous. It's a big ass tent, though. Look.
Trust a gleaner to come prepared for anything.
What's a gleaner?
So more days of no ads
Someone
for
whose
me,
job it is
for
to travel
you.
the world and procure uncommon things
You
for
can
their
do it.
employers.
I know you can.
Erenville specializes in finding animals, I believe.
But aren't you a Shaitana from Shak Tural? Why did you cross the salt?
Erenville backstory?
When I was much younger, the thought of leaving Tural never even occurred to me. But then, some years ago, my mentor tasked me with a difficult hunt. Something I could never find, she said, so long as I clung to the familiar. She suggested that I leave home, leave Tural, and join the Gleaners of Sharlian. As one of their number, I could experience the world, immerse myself in myriad cultures and customs, see the many faces of nature. And once I had learned what is truly important, I would find that which I seek. My younger self took those words to heart, and off I went to become a gleaner.
Her words alone moved you to leave behind everything you'd ever known? You must have great respect for your mentor.
As it happens, gleaner work was much to my liking, and I all but forgot why I had pursued it in the first place. Yet, events conspired to put me back on the trail I'd abandoned.
Wait, are you saying you were tasked with finding the City of Gold?
I was. And though my hunt is now entangled with the right of succession, I mean to see it through.
Well then, I understand completely. We all have our reasons for seeking the Golden City. Which is all the more reason for us to work together.
Just so.
So our paths cross.
She should have been back by now. What if something's happened to her? We need to tell Tobli and arrange a search party.
Nah, she's fine.
Wait. Do you hear that?
She got one.
I did it.
Cough, cough. Exhausted.
You're utterly spent. And small wonder.
Well done, Third Promise.
The ranch isn't going anywhere. Take a rest in the tent.
I think I will. Thank you all for believing in me.
Nodders. Damn it. Yeah, not a shiny, but you know what? She did her best. I'm so relieved that the third promise came back to us safely. The alpaca she tamed is a healthy-looking beast. Surely this will be enough to satisfy the feat of gold. Give me gold. Clemat still seems a bit unsteady on her feet. Hardly surprising after she spent a night chasing alpacas. You know what will melt away the fatigue like magic, though? Mate tea. I'll run to the ranch and get a pot brewing. That way you can take your time, and the tea will be ready when you arrive. As Mablu so wisely suggested, we should set a slower pace for our exhausted third promise. Me gets a motorcycle. Me actually no. I was gonna teleport, but 360. Can I jump over this? No, of course not. Sick. Sick trick. Came back ahead of the others, did you? I should hurry along with the tea. Then Matt can't be that far behind. I would love nothing more than to join Vin Diesel and drive. Ooh, that tea is really magical. I feel better already. I've seen you become more comfortable around our fuzzy friends. Watching this one taught me a lot about alpacas. What grasses and fruit they eat, what sounds they react to. They're adorable little quirks. Guess I've grown kind of fond of them. Coughing. Welcome back, Third Promise. Accomplished the feat of gold, have you? Yes, there's no mistaking a valley alpaca. I commend you on your success. Well done. Wonder how they be doing Walker Store. Man, I don't know. They might be more of the same, but I know they probably relied more on getting more star power after he, because these are more like like the Expendables now, both without the boomer, like aged action stars. Because this is like the Expendables with like modern day action stars now. Yes, we did it. Although I couldn't find a shiny one like Zoral Jal did. I'd be surprised if you had. Golden alpacas are born but once every few decades. They are elusive, solitary creatures that are rarely seen, much less captured, thanks to their innate physical and magical gifts. There is like 4 of them, like 3 too many. The first one was kind of novel and cool, but the rest of them were terrible. Only a single other person is known to have caught one before, that being Gulol Jaja himself. Papa was chasing alpacas too? So my grandfather's stories say. It was before the founding of Tulialal, in a time when the mountain giants, the Yasui, held our people in thrall. Compelled by their overlords, our forebears would ride their alpaca mounts to the highlands to deliver gifts of food and other tributes. Those were wretched days to hear grandfather tell it. Then along came a young Gulul Jaja, unburdened by the mantle of the Dawn Servant. I only remember one thing all of it was Terry Crews with an AA. Yes, I'm pretty sure that was the first one. Love the AA-12. Pretty sure, yeah. Modern Warfare 2 was like the first. Yep. The yep. Yep. Our people were amazed by this imposing two-headed figure, equal to Yasui in stature, and puzzled by his entourage of mismatched companions. Some trembled in fear, believing a new conqueror had come. Yet Gulol Jaja showed no such inclinations. He sat and spoke with us, sipping from the cups of mate tea we offered him, and grew somber when he learned of our plight. None could have anticipated what their visitors decided to do next. Gulol Jaja ascended to the cliffs to face the giants and freed the Pele Pele from Yakui's subjugation. AA-12, the Dragon's Breath. Man, I love Call of Duty. Like, it's my guilty pleasure game. I don't buy it every year. Like, the last one I bought, I think, was Modern Warfare 2. So I skipped, like, the last 2. But I'm getting that itch again, because I saw the new Black Ops 6? Black Ops 5? Black Ops... Which one is it? Black Ops 6, I think? It looks good. And I'm going to probably play it. Because I can't help myself. He then turned an appraising eye upon one of our riders and proposed to take the road to peddle our beverages. The suggestion seemed obvious for one who traveled as he did, intent on fostering amity between clans. I gotta get lunch too. So it was that a few words from Gulol Jaja transformed us into a clan of itinerant merchants. I've never heard the bond Papa forged with the Pele Pele spoken in that way before. The saga is not so detailed. I used to, but I haven't played in a very long time. I don't make stuff anymore. So shooters. Yeah. Oh, dude, Battlefield has been... Whew, sheesh. Boo, boo. Ew, stinky. Actually, you know what? It's only 2042 that was really bad. I played a lot of 5. Or like enough of it. I enjoyed it. I saw the trailer... Like 5 a lot once it was done. Yeah, like 5 was really good. I liked the mechanics on that one. Like the healing and all that stuff. It was a lot better. It was a little bit more grounded than it usually is. But But 2042 came out, and I was excited because it was crossplay, and I was like, oh, I can play with my console friends, and it was trash. And I just saw the trailer for like Dead Space crossover they're doing. I was like, wow, that's super tone deaf. Love being able to crouch sprint. Yes, crouch sprinting. Whatever, I do the same thing in every battlefield anyways. Take a sniper, go somewhere, and fucking snipe. Then you may not know that Gula Jaja sought a sure-footed guide for his trek up into the highlands. Thus did he capture the golden alpaca. So both my brother and my father caught the rarest of creatures, while an ordinary one was the best I could manage. The feat required no more than that, third promise, and you brought back a perfectly wonderful beast. Mablu's right. You're a perfectly wonderful beast. If anyone's ordinary, it's me. Spit in her face. Spit. Tui. Tua. Not only did you accomplish the feat of gold, you also made many trades and brought joy of many people in true Pelu Pelu fashion. I sorely doubt your sibling could have achieved the same result. You should be proud of the accomplishments of which earned you your keystone. We got the gym badge, boys and girls. She can now train Pokemon up to level 30. Five more to go. You're well on your way, third promise. We'd have been lost without you, Mablu. Thanks to you, I learned so much about Pelu people and your customs. It might seem obvious, but I've come to realize the importance of properly knowing something. It was because I didn't understand alpacas that I was uncomfortable around them. I'm thankful to you as well, Wuklomat. You've given me the courage to say what I wasn't sure what I could ever say. I quit! Totally. I want to leave the ranch and become a merchant. I appreciate everything you've done for me, and I loved every moment of caring for the alpacas. But this is something I need to do. I need to walk my own path and make my own trades. No. As your parent, allow me to say one thing. I've always tried to give my wards lives filled with as much happiness as I could provide. Never once have I wanted that to be the only happiness you knew. I always like how cinematic GIF used to be, like, in 5 landing on the beach and then LCPV, then going out the door, the plane's over. I mean, yeah, no, yeah, Battlefield always had like a certain atmosphere about it compared to COD. But I would say COD campaigns are just as cinematic, but just in a different way. Like they're like Fast and Furious cinematic, as opposed to like Battlefield campaigns were usually like Saving Private Ryan D-Day cinematic. Oh, the multiplayer, yeah, I mean the multiplayer too. It has that same like level of immersion where it's like the same. COD is like action star immersion, or not immersion, action star. Battlefield's more grounded, yelling, stuff like that. 2042 was just too big. 126 players or whatever it was, the cap was cool on paper. But they didn't make the maps, they made the maps too big, trying to accommodate for that. Guys, we just need a new Battlefield that's only Operation Locker. You have my blessing to walk any path you choose, Malu. It gladdens me to hear that you found a calling you wish to pursue with such passion. You will make an exceptional peddler. I'm sure of it. It's because they're gonna stick to more. Holy. Look at some of the skins. Oh yeah. I mean, honestly, the skins do not bother me. I know people. Some people are like, swear by like, my COD's becoming Fortnite. Dude, I think that shit's hilarious. I'm playing Call of Duty. It's not that serious. If I want to look like a fucking, I know they added like Godzilla. There's like Gundams. I was like, dude, I would be a fucking Gundam in a heartbeat. That shit's rad. I was like, I don't give a fuck about my realism in COD. Thank you, Tobly. Play armor. Yeah, I was like, if you want realism, you want to play real soldier. I wouldn't even say play like Battlefield's not even that game either. Like Battlefield's always been. Like Battlefield's more grounded, but it's still ridiculous. Like the most famous shit in Battlefield is people doing like the rendezvous swap, jet swaps, and all that shit. No, you play games like Arma, you play Squad, or Red Orchestra, or whatever the hell. Scriptum, whatever the hell that one was, the new one. What did I tell you, my blue? There's one last thing I can help with, third promise. You need to find the Golden City, right? That's the end goal. Then I suggest you talk to the Yokoi. Yokoi. They're both arcade shooters without doubt, yeah. I had somebody try to explain to me that Battlefield is a mil sim, and I laughed. I was like, it's not. It's not even close to a mil sim. They once ruled over far more than just the Urupacha and the Pelu Pelu. 1,000 years ago, they were the overlords of Yogg-Tyrol and all its people. During that era, the Pelu Pelu were commanded to search for the City of Gold. They scoured every corner of the continent, but never found any trace of that fabled place. But if they didn't find anything, what could the Yokoi have to tell us? They might not have found it, but the fact that they thought to look for it all. Wait, what? But the fact that they thought to look for it at all makes me curious. Perhaps there's value in delving into how the legend originated? We lose nothing from asking questions. Besides, if we're determined to follow the path of the saga, we'll be visiting the giants eventually. Way up in the mountain. Oh, Kryl. I have a question I've been meaning to ask since we finished with the feat. Where did you acquire that earring? My earring? Do you recognize it? Yes, places just like it. Pieces just like it first became fashionable in Yogg-Tyrol around 20 years ago. Since then, it's become common to wear one as a charm for safe travel. 20 years ago. Right about the time my grandfather made his journey. Yet the Dawn servant implied the earring was connected to the Golden City in some way. Surely, there was more to its significance than a simple fashion. If you want to know how it first came to be crafted, I could try to find out, seeing as it's a regular seller and many merchants. I'm curious to learn about it myself. I would appreciate it very much, thank you. Jumping feet first in the peddler business, eh, my blue? Can I get their outfit? I think it'd be funny. Right then, that's 2 keystones down. I say we head back to Tulialal and plan our next move. Farewell for now, and thanks for all your help. I will become Dawn Servant, and make sure you set aside the best miscall for the occasion. I will become the next Hokage. Believe it. That's the energy I'm getting. Disclaimer, I don't like Naruto. She is a fearsome opponent, and that brother of hers. He even brought a golden alpaca to heal. But you've heard Zoral Jaw's supporters talk. They might see opportunity in his expansion ambitious, but they find the man himself intimidating, terrifying. Whereas I've grown to love Wukalamat. Everyone she meets will come to love her too, and that's why she'll win the throne. You might be right, Mablu. You might be right. Yeah, so can we revisit that the fact that her brother's plan is to wage war so that people are thankful for the peace they have? That's crazy. Feels good to have defeated gold safely under our belt, even if my victory pales beside Zorjaw's and his shiny gold alpaca. I know I shouldn't let it bother me, and gods know you've all been so supportive, but I want to be strong or wise like my brothers, to be a promise the people respect. Which is not likely if I stand here carrying on and on about things. Let's move on. Back to Zhiblov Tilo of us. The contest has hardly begun. True, I'm only level 91 and a half. Oh man, back to the big band. Oh wait, I could just teleport something. I'm just saying that to someone and everyone's shrugging off like not being this guy. Yeah, like everyone's just like, yeah, but we'll make money. War can't be that bad, guys, right? Look at us. The contest has barely begun and we've already had 2 keystones. Surely even my talented brothers aren't doing this well. We can only hope. They probably are. They're probably like halfway done. Clement is eager to attempt the next feat. We've now won keystones from both the Feat of Reeds and the Feat of Gold. Surely that means our approach to the contest was the right one. So it would seem. By continuing to retrace Ulul Jaja's journey as presented in the saga, we should find the remaining electors in turn. Then let's visit the Giants next. Like Kryl said, the fact that they were searching for the Golden City might mean they know something useful. The home of the Yakois and upper reaches of Urapacha. Unless you're keen on scaling the cliffs, we'll have to take the long way around. Through Kozoma Uka. This route will take us close to the Moblin village, which is another important location in the saga. Since we'll need all the keystones eventually, it makes sense to pay them a visit while we're passing through. So we call in the Moblins first, then. Let's head there right now. I'm afraid right now is gonna be a problem. The flight of Wee Wingless, the great stairs leading to the Moblin settlement, has collapsed in the storm. What are we to do then? There is an alternative, but it requires preparation. Until it's ready, you could rest at the cabins or see more of the city, whatever you prefer. Just to be sure, you'll accept any method of travel as long as it gets us to our destination? Of course. What do you take me for? Then as your guide, I will see to the arrangements. Well, it seems we have some free time on our hands. Let's make the most of it. There we everybody dips. I need to get my axe repaired. I nicked the blade pretty badly when I took a swing at Bakujaja. That reminds me, I never got around to introducing to Ropley, did I? He's the man in charge of the whoa. Wachu Miki. A good person I know. Want to come along? Let's go then. Let's go. Man, somebody did like a graph. Usually at the end of every expansion or patch, somebody will do one of like how many lines each character has spoken in the series, in this expansion. Wokel Matt has double like everybody else's. He's like the second place person. She has like double. Main ready. The markets of Wochu are to the east, on the other side of the Bayside Bevy. Yeah, she is the main protagonist of this fucking expansion, which is fine by me. We're backseat to all the world building, so that shit pops off in the next expansion probably, or starts to pop off. Discuss Aunt T's Tacos. This is Aunt T's Tacos, named for its owner here, the lovely T-Soul. If you're after the best tacos in Tuliolol, this place sits at the top of with Shibal Ladyav Tier. Still a bunch of reading? Fuck yeah, I'm reading. Also, hi Moshi. Also, hi Shiba. What up? Welcome to my reading rainbow lesson. You say that third promise, but you only ever eat old Bruk. Yo, oh, Jesus Christ. Bruuk Ivu food. Come and buy mine for a change. Sorry, Tisol. It's been a while, hasn't it? I swear I'll stop by for a bite once the contest is over. Bro, I'll buy tacos. I want tacos right now. Tacos sound fucking good. How's the shark bar doing? You know, reading. No, I'm doing good. Doing well. Celebrated my 4th yesterday on the 3rd. Because my city's dumb. How are you doing? Just decided to spend 4th with chat. Ropley. Hello, Ropley. My, the third promise. How may I assist you this fine morning? It's been a great visual novel for the past 10 hours. True. And it's gonna be at least 40 more hours. Well met, Ropley. I need the buff. Apparently, like, on the second half of this one, it picks the fuck up. Like, which I mean, I knew it was gonna be slow enough getting. But apparently, yeah, the last half of this, it picks up. Good. Picks up good. Basically, once I'm done with like the introduction to Dawntrail. Looking forward to it. Well met. I need to buff a nasty nick out of my axe blade. Yes, it's been chipped quite terribly. Trying to cleave rocks again, or were we? Wow. Something like that. Think you can fix it? You stand among Tyrol's most prestigious gathering of artisans and ask this question. 'Tis child's play. We'll have it repaired for you in 2 shakes of an alpaca's tail. The second half, we do come together as a family. I'm so here for it. Good to hear. I'll leave it in your capable hands. Who's your companion, if I may ask? This is Yoshi, a great adventurer I recruited from across the salt. I brought her here to meet you, actually. Thought she might have a reason to visit Wachu Meki sooner or later. Visit Worcester. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Ropley. humble representative of this grand center of trade. A pleasure to meet you, Yoshi. Pleasure to meet you too, kid. Duckbill, where do I get your hat? Give me your hat. You there, stop dithering in the shadows and announce your business already. Who? Who this? Wait, is this the guy on the boat? I've seen this man somewhere. Guy on the boat. The guy with the weird name on the boat. I am nailing it. It is the weird guy on the boat. Nailing the pronunciations? Yeah, English is my first language. But wait, this is in English. This is in Turali. A jewelry maker, you? Been on the voyage over? Oh, I remember. I spoke with him. Fonjean Tane? Yeah, that was his name. You've been loitering like a flighty admirer who can't pluck up the courage to confess his feelings. Out with it, then. Why are you here? Yeah, this guy's name is... It was like Fonjean Tane. Fonjean. It's like Fontaine, but he put the word Jean in between it. Yeah, Fonjean Tane. A fucking dumbass name. That is to say... This guy just fucking ran. And we're no closer to solving that enigma. Okay, bye. I wonder if he could use someone to talk to. I say we go and ask. Let me know by a link pearl if you find him first. Hold on, water. Oh, I think, did I get the Aether current? Or the Aether shard here? Song has popped in your head this past week. It's a catchy jig, man. Be walking around, be like, Where's homie? Outside that plug this. This man's impossible. And shout out to this nice ass looking water. Someone's G-posing over there in the beach in a swimsuit, taking screenshots. Oh, there he is. Found him. Fonjean Tane. You were conversing with Master Ropley, but wait, we've met before, haven't we? On the ship. Yeah, why the fuck you run? Bitch. Ring ring. Banana phone. Why are you running? You found him? Good. I'll be right there. Why'd you run off like that? Do you have business with Ropley or not? Please, you needn't concern yourself with my affairs. I'm undeserving of such attention. Huh? What are you going on about? I beg of you, do not ask me to explain. Do not. Sorry, the more you tell me not to, the more curious I become. Besides, you look like you need a friend. Ugh, you're too kind. So be it. I suppose I could share with you a morsel of my misery. Oh, the misery. Before I came to Tuli, I worked as a goldsmith at the most prestigious jewelry maker in all of Ul'dah. Eshtames? Aesthetics? Oh, it started off well enough, but as the days passed, everything began to go wrong. Compared to the masterpiece of my talented colleagues, my products were lacking. Mediocre. I lost all confidence. Crippling doubt has possessed me, and any veneer of bravado I tried to pull forth soon cracked beneath its weight. Thus, did I take ship, hoping to find fresh beginning on new shores, yet as you witnessed, I lacked the courage to even approach the potential employer. You stand before a man wallowing in the wreckage of his ill-spent existence. Oh my god. This guy's fucking just exploding. Fine. Yeah, alright then. You offered us a morsel and served us the full course. You must have really wanted someone to hear your story. If you like, I could try to give a few words of advice. Then, you have experience with my predicament? Of feeling terribly inadequate compared to your undeniably superior peers? Oh, yes. Well, when you put it that way, Just getting PTSD flashbacks. Not me. I'm Wook Lamat, third promise of the Tuli Al, daughter of the Down Serpent. Oh, of course, you're a member of the royal family. Please forgive my presumptuousness. But what of you? Have you ever measured work against that of your colleagues and found yourself wanting? No, I'm built different. I'm her. I don't like either of these. I want the no option. My name's Jeff. You can't measure your worth by the success of others. Actually, guys, I'm built different. My name's Weevil Underwood. And this is my perfectly ultimate Great Moth in attack mode. Shh. Throwback. How could I not? Should my work not meet the same exacting standards, no new commissions will be forthcoming. What was the point of my becoming a goldsmith? Looking back, 'twas my father who inspired me to take up trade. His exquisite creations brought radiant smiles to the faces of his clients, and I admired him deeply for it. But in the course of striving to be a great goldsmith as him, I lost sight of my original motivation. All I ever wanted was to spread joy through my craft, as he did. Perhaps I will give this one last try. Thank you both for reminding me what is truly important. Nodders. What is truly important? Ellipses. Oh, sorry, Yoshi. I didn't mean to ignore you. But yes, I'm glad to see Fontaine give himself another chance. I can't help but wonder if Fontaine will follow through. Man, if this didn't come out, I would have suggested playing American Truck. Dude, I thought about it. Maybe not today, but I do want to play American Truck Sim and Drink. Because I have it installed. I kind of play it off and on a little bit. Yeah. Let's see if he's actually gone to talk with Ropley. Yeah, if I didn't have anything else to play, or if I wasn't fucking trying to beat this visual novel. Because I'm trying to sit, I gotta finish this. I think the next game that's coming out is Star Wars Outlaw that I actually want to play. I wanna play the Star Wars game. It looks pretty good. Even if it's like a 7 out of 10, I'll be okay with it. Star Wars Outlaws in like August, September though, so I got time. Also, I still gotta finish Devil May Cry 4 and 5. I did not forget about those. "'Twas kind of you to come, but you needn't worry. I found my courage." "Pray, accept my apologies for my earlier behavior. My name is Fan Jintain, and I'm a goldsmith of Ul'dah and faraway Orizia. I realize this is a bold request, but I should like to continue practicing my trade here in Worcester. If you will have me, I ask only for the opportunity to bring happiness to others with my creations." So that's what that was about. You were looking for work. No. Consider yourself hired. Worcester is always in need of skilled craftsmen and women. I'll handle the necessary paperwork. Can you start tomorrow? Yes, of course. Thanks. I must thank you both again for your sage and timely advice. I didn't know that I was all that helpful. But you were. Had you not come to speak to me, I would not have had that moment of a much-needed self-reflection. The arrangements have been made. Come and meet me at the entrance of the High Tide Harbor. Oh, I almost forgot. Do you have my axe ready, Ropley? Ready and waiting. Behold, the sublime touch of the Worcester artisan. Oh, it's as sharp and deadly as the first day I held it. Thank you. Well, good luck to you, Fan Jintain. Let me know if the doubt creeps back in. I'd be happy to talk you out of it. As for us, we should head to the harbor. Wouldn't want to keep Aaronville waiting. Enough with the secrecy. What's this big plan of yours? Look there. That is my big plan. Get a boat. What the fuck? What is that? Yeah, what the fuck? It's like a boat and like carried by like a seal. It's a Punuti. Punuti. She'll be pulling our boat upriver. How do I know she won't thrash about and sink us instead? They are gentle and timid creatures, for the most part. She is unlikely to cause a fuss unless you give her a reason to. First alpacas, now punities. We're relying on a lot of animals for this journey. We should be thankful we have an animal expert on as a guide then. But it'd have to be my old nemesis? Another boat? Well, I took you for someone who was up to the challenge, was I wrong? Ugh. Long ago, when the fighting still raged between clans, the inhabitants of the Kozumu-uka rode these riverboats to move swiftly through the hostile territory. But the vessels see little use with Tural now at peace, so I was able to borrow one of the few which remain. I didn't consider a dirigible, but the pilots warned me that the updrafts near the falls would make landing difficult. You said you borrowed one, yet there appear to be several on the water. Kona! Lamati. Traveling upriver, I presume? Seems that way. Does this mean you've earned 2 keystones already? Can't believe how well you managed it despite undertaking the contest alone. I was never alone. I had my own entourage with me since the beginning. Oh my god. My friends, it's been, well, not that long. Thancred, Urianger, what are you doing here? Escorting a promise, the same as you. I heard so much of the incomparable Archons during my time at the studio. As soon as the contest was confirmed, I thought who better recruit to my cause. I contracted the Scholarch who arranged an introduction with these 2 gentlemen. Damn, we're gonna fight each other? The second promise had specific requirements. They who would be his assistants must boast both proven survival skills and the mastery of the arcane arts. Thus, the Thancred and I received the summons. My own studies concentrated on technology which our people could readily use, such as inventions born of magitech or clever engineering. Where magic was concerned, I covered only the foundation. He is a lanky boy. He talks like a fucking Shakespearean and it's annoying to read. Knowing you two, I expect you had other reasons for accepting the job. A few. The nation of Tulial spans the entire continent. Depending on who wins the throne, the world may be plunged into instability once more. Ever have we striven to preserve peace? Where is our place, if not here and now? We did our due diligence, of course, and made sure who we were working with before agreeing to this endeavor. He's even more opaque than Urianger at times, but is surprisingly... That's quite enough of that. We must be on our way. More annoying now that I speak it out loud, yeah. Wait, I have one question before you leave. Kona and Wuk-Lamat are vying for the throne. As Kona's entourage, does that mean you're resolved to defeat all his opponents, including us? Frowns. We're sworn to do all in our power to win the contest for Kona, even if it means competing against our own comrades. It's fine. We intend to hold nothing back. Expect you to do the same. I'm a better gunbreaker than you, Thancred. I can make my own magic. You can't. And we won't disappoint you. thought you were taking a boat. If even you had been forced to travel on water, then the others will be doing the same. I would rather walk than risk the confrontation on the leaky barge with no possibility of retreat. It's true that I can't stand boats, but I trust the route Aaronville has chosen for us. Leave the handling of the impunity to me. Should the other wildlife attack us, however, I may have difficulty keeping her under control. Do your best to draw them away, as far from the front of the boat as possible. Punches hand to fist in agreement. Then we shall remain on deck and stand guard. Although it may be wise to have at least one of us sit up front with Aaronville, just in case. I'd like to stay on deck. I'm eager to put my pictomancy to the proof. Is this a dungeon? Oh, I think we're doing a dungeon. And I'll take any chances to show you that I can hold my own on the battlefield. And Kryl will stand on guard with Yoshi. Paint me a picture. I'll keep Aaronville company then. With my blade, I can respond more quickly to threats than Alphino. Thank you. If a fight breaks out, I'll try to stay out of your way. Then I shall endeavor to provide aid where it is needed. I can do that as well. That should cover most eventualities. Secure your gear and board the boat when you're ready. Yeah, I think there's a whole dungeon coming up. I can feel it. It's about time, I think. Let the hunt begin. Oh, I bet we fight him. Go ahead and beat his ass. I'm gonna punch him in the face. Yeah! Dungeon! What the fuck is that called? Ihukatu! Guys, we get to do combat for like a long time. I'll probably do it with the NPCs. Easier that way. Let me hit the restroom real quick and get more water. Alright, Dungeon Tim. Dungeon Tim. Ads. Eat my boiled eggs before starting. Homie's got Uggs with him. Piranhas. I noticed my No Mercy goes into my dot now, which is weird. It's wet, it's damp. Man, do we get to fight him in this dungeon? I hope we do. Reminds me of that ride in Disneyland. It's like the Jungle Cruise. Jumanji. Yeah, that too. Time for the dungeon part. I'm gonna beat up one of these little seal people. Big seal people.
Are you alright?
Come on, I got a BGM 100. I gotta listen to the music. Damn it. Keep getting hit by all this shit. So I'm playing a tank because I can just get hit by stuff and it's fine. Fun fight, fun fight. NPCs, please. Going up. Treasure. Oh, I did get a new ring. Nice. Oh, you dick. Can't believe you do this. We were friends, Thancred. Oh, fuck. Wait, it's me. Guys, I'm fighting me. I don't like these. These are weird. The only thing that sucks about, like, so whenever you do it with the NPCs, like the story mode of it, it's slower. It's like a slower clear. Because they only do single target for whatever reason. Square Enix has not figured out how to make them do AoEs. But it's low stress. They always do the mechanics right, so. And it's immersive, right? The fuck are you? Drowsy, like the Pokemon? Oh, you're just like a big, Man, really? Just gonna... What up, Hippo? Oh, Jesus. The FF? Ooh, I would 100% go to that. 16 music, even if I didn't finish Final Fantasy 16, that soundtrack rocked. What day is it? Or like when? Got a ball. Tomaton? Oh. Plant birds. I don't like the new charge they gave me. January 24th? I'll go to that. Is it the Microsoft Theater? I'll have to look it up after this. After I get done streaming. Big buff bug. Not gear for me. Polyon? Isn't that like a fucking... a gold? Stop eating, you fat fuck. Ow. That was a good one. Fun fight. Fun fight. What is that? Great Nebula. Oh, I got a new... Okay. Cool. Wait, what is that? No, for Red Mage. Not for me.
This is as far as we can go on foot, it seems. We'll have to head back and see about fixing the boat.
Did they fix it? They fixed it.
Hey! Everyone all right?
Saved. I was worried we might not catch up to you. Why is this not voiced? This should be voiced. Those caverns you traversed were dug up by the Yokoi in the search for gold. Remnants of their excavations can be found throughout this region. Well, I appreciate the lesson, oh wise guide. Are we landing this boat anytime soon? Hey, you got a weak stomach. Our river journey is almost over. For proof of that, you need to only look ahead. Pretty much, our entire journey was pointless. The falls were impressive enough from a distance, but it's almost too much. Okay. Yes, amazing. Now please let me off. No more boats. No, you're not alright. I should be surprised if she was. Even without the nausea, we're all spent. There is a mountain shelter nearby, a resting spot for those who have ascended the stairs. I suggest we make use of it. That would be a welcome respite. Have you the strength for a short walk, Luklamat? We can rest along the way, too. Damn it all. Is she upset again? A promise is meant to lead from the front, not mule and moan like a sick kitten. Uh-oh. Chat. Uh-oh. Chat. They do have flight. They have balloons, but they didn't want to take it. Luklamat, you silly kitten. Ignore me. It's the nausea talking. I'm fine, really. Lead on. I'll follow. She was not fine. Very well. But if I might say one thing. Just because you're a promise or a claimant for the throne doesn't mean you can't be seen to struggle. You needn't bear this burden alone, so please don't hesitate to talk to us. We're always willing to lend an ear. Yeah, chat. It's okay. But cry a lie. Ellipses. Bad face. I'm never weak. Everyone's allowed to be sometimes leaning on others as a skill all leaders require. I'm not. You as well? I've always believed this is my problem alone, but perhaps you have the right of it. This kind of feels like Stormblood to the T because this is just Lys. Again. Although this person's diplomat's better than Lys. Alright, I'll talk about things. Just give me a moment to collect my thoughts. Of course, as long as you need. Is Dawntrail just a way to tell people to get therapy? We'll be waiting at the shelter when you're ready. Telling all their... Is this Yoshi P telling his entire fan base or player base get therapy? I've long felt that I could never tell anyone when I was confused or hurting. That admitting to weakness would bring shame to my papa's name. But if you say you're willing to listen, then there are things I'd like to talk about. Come on, let's catch up to the others. Exposition dump time! Pretty area, what the fuck? These trees. The rock where they lifted up Simba? Pride Rock? Excuse me, pardon me. Wonder where all that water is coming from. It's recycled. We should stop here for the night. I understand the desire to rush ahead, but we need to recuperate from our punishing river adventure. Obviously, the water flows down and goes back up. It's like a fountain that you have in your house. Let's settle in. We need a cookfire. There's meal preparation to be done.
I've been meaning to ask, but how does one become the adopted child of the Dawn Servant?
I was but a ball of fuzz at the time, so I don't remember much. My earliest memories are of life in the palace. All I know is that I was born in Ikbrash, a village in Yaktel. But I've never bothered to return there. As far as I'm concerned, Ulul Jaja is my only parent.
I quite understand. I have no memories of my birth parents either. For a while, I wanted to learn who they were. But over time, that curiosity waned. Galuf was my dear grandfather, and he was all I needed.
So our situations were quite similar. Even though Papa already had a trueborn son, he raised me and Kona with no less love. One time, I'd wandered off alone into the forest and gotten lost. Before I became a meal for some beast, Papa dropped everything and came to my rescue. I was scared and sobbing and ready for a scolding. But the head of resolve praised me for surviving the ordeal. I did get my lecture from the head of reason, though. He went on and on about the dangers of the jungle and all the horrible ways I could have died.
They play good cop, bad cop all the time because they have two heads.
Growing up, Papa was kind and patient, but a tyrant when it came to training.
Does that mean she had two dads?
Now, of course, I realize he was
Technically,
preparing
if
me
it's
for
two
my
heads.
duties as a promise.
They call them different things.
For all the good it did. There's so much I failed to learn about my own country. Whether it's alpacas or Ihihana, I hardly know anything. I've lived such a sheltered life, yet convinced myself I understood Tural
Yoshi
and
P
its
endorsing
people.
throttles. He is. Progressive.
I don't have Kona's education, or Zoralja's strength. I'm all bluff and bravado, not fit to bear my title.
I think it's rude to be like, why the fuck do you want the throne, bitch? Or you think that's so why do you want the throne, bitch? You can't measure your worth by the success of others.
Don't compare myself to my siblings, you mean?
Be rude. Why didn't I think of that?
I think I see what you're
Yeah, I
saying.
did. I'm pretty sure that.
My reasons for joining the contest have nothing to do with my brothers.
Don't
It's
compare myself
always
to
been
others.
about the
Oh
Turali
my god.
and what I can do for them.
I never thought of that. Oh, Matt, come on.
You said it yourself.
Catch up.
How important it is to properly know something. To hear the voices of others, empathize with how they feel,
I like watching this emo
and
overlay,
think
like
how
freak the
best
fuck
to
out.
serve. In so doing, you'll come ever closer to being the person you wish to be.
I'm sorry, everyone. I've been a fool. From this moment on, I'll stop trying to be the promise I'm not. I won't feign strength to hide my weaknesses. Step by step, I'll learn all there is to know and love about Tulihyolal and my fellow Turali. It might not be the smoothest path, but it'll be a path of my own making. I will find the city of gold for all of us, along with the answers you seek about your
Eldorado.
grandfather, Kryl. I swear.
The Magnificent.
I appreciate it, Wuklamat. But you needn't take on that burden as well. Galuf Baldessian dedicated his life to protecting people from all manner of threats. As his granddaughter, I wouldn't wish to endanger others for the sake of a personal investigation. So let's just concentrate on winning the contest. We have a shared goal, and, if at all possible, I'd rather we enjoy the journey.
Here, here.
I noticed
We
they
are
do a lot more
companions on the
close-ups
same
now.
road,
I think
bound
because
for
of the
same
graphics
destination.
overhaul, so they're not afraid to get
With our
close to their
combined
faces anymore.
talents, nothing will stop us from reaching the Golden City.
Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends.
Like, these textures don't look like asshole anymore. Close. Meanwhile, in the second Promises camp,
Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends.
They seem to be enjoying themselves. Are you sure you don't want to go and say a word to your sister?
Nay, there is no need for that. But what of you two? Wuklamat's allies are your comrades. It must feel strange to be rivals.
Helping you has made us rivals, aye. But we're not about to break into fisticuffs over it. Unless, of course, it is a matter of winning or losing the contest. Then I'll have no qualms about putting Alizé on her rear.
That feels hostile.
Despite our long history, never have I been given the chance to test myself against our companions. The thought stirreth within me a most unexpected sense of competition.
Prithee.
Lamachi has surrounded herself with distinguished figures indeed. One of the Studium's finest graduates, the head of the students of Bardessian. And then there's Eorzea's vaunted champion. If she's half the hero you say, then the odds are stacked against us.
That's me.
Not that I've any intention of bowing out. Our time in Urkelpacha only served to strengthen my resolve. We saw how a single storm cut off the alpaca roots and threw my people's lives into disarray. Such uncertainties are why I advocate for the adoption of Sharlayan innovations, that Tuli Yolal might know greater stability and prosperity. Our nation can change for the better, and I will be the man to change it.
Well, it's a start. I imagine your experiences on this journey, all the things you'll hear and feel and think, will help you refine that approach.
Hear, feel, think.
But to return to the subject of the rite, I'm a touch concerned by the condition for victory. The claimant who breaks the seal becomes Dawnservant, not the one who performed the 7 feats first.
The would-be victor need only possess the 7 keystones.
That is correct. As the contest wears on, we must brace ourselves for greater conflict.
Oh, we can be stealing keystones from each other. Meanwhile, with the first promise...
Your rivals still lag behind. The second and third promise may have recruited competent lackeys, but none compared to you. How can they hope to compete with the resilient sun?
This guy a professional fucking glazer? Jesus Christ. He hired him just to glaze him all day?
Foolish could fail to see that you were born to be Dawnservant.
Such titles mean nothing.
This is my fluffer.
I neglected to mention, when I first heard the rumors that the contest involved the Golden City, I spoke in confidence with Gulul Jaja's inner circle. They all agreed on one thing. Whoever reaches the City of Gold will attain a power so great, it can dictate the course of history. If this power truly exists, then I humbly beg a fair share of it. Time is passing, and I would put my plans in motion without delay. The useless tool is cast aside after all. And just so there is no misunderstanding, you consent to this course, no matter who is made to suffer.
In battle, everyone bleeds. The Dawn's promise is no exception. What better lesson to teach our people the folly of war?
Ew. This guy's a moron. earlier with Baku Jaja. Doing our check-in, sorry.
I was hoping for a good scrap, but this bloated sack of bile was no challenge at all. I wonder if the house cat is dead yet. Be a shame to lose a plaything, but we'd still have 2 more.
If I may ask, Chosen One, what are your plans for Tuliyollal after you take the throne?
I feel like that guy's gonna die.
Plans? What makes you think we care about all that? We care only about the contest and proving our superiority. That would surely please Mother and Father. Yes, and when we become Dawn's servant, we'll drive out the weakling masses and invite our king to live in the city.
This guy's a moron too.
Fine idea! Our family deserves better than that rotten jungle. But do it then. We must catch up to that one-headed pretender and remind him of the natural order.
I made it.
I thought we were missing someone. Where have you been?
Oh, I feared I was done for when I fell from the boat. Yet somehow I made it.
Oh, he's dead. That guy's dead. What do you guys say? This guy's
I
dead.
can barely lift them. If I could just rest a moment.
You expect us to wait for you? Those who can't keep up will be left behind. My brother has spoken. March, or be fodder for the beasts.
But I followed the teachings. Everything I've done, everything I've sacrificed, all has been for the blessed seedlings. Wait. Don't leave me behind! I'm begging you!
That villain music. Being able to say those things has brought me such relief. It's like a stone has been lifted off my chest. I could take a full breath at last. I don't want to encumber myself like that again. I want to be better. I will be better. For myself and for my people. I mean, at least he didn't kill him. He just said the march. Aaronville is concerned about the dangers on the road. The Moblin settlement of the Earthen Shrine is not far from here, but be warned, the road will be taken as favored hunting grounds for the bandits. With the stairs currently impassable, there are fewer travelers, meaning the brigands and will be desperate for victims to ambush. Although, considering the present company, I suppose my concern is unwarranted. Bandits on the road? What have Zor El-Jah and the Landsguard been doing? Seems it's up to me to restore order to the area. And off she goes again. For now, we'll head to the west and aim for the bank of the second river. Well, where are these bandits? Apparently, they're not foolish enough to attack a party of this size. Earthenshire is just a little farther ahead, on the opposite bank of Biakbek Zoma. But let's remain vigilant at all times. Ooh, a piece of candy. Lost fired. How do they come up with these names? These aren't real words. This looks like Whoville, but without color. Yeah, it does, like... It's only the primer. Haven't got to the rest of it yet. This is it. The village where the Leia Potts from Tuli Yolala saga took place. Earthenshire. Idleshire. Might the similarity be a cultural inclination, I wonder? Probably. Settlements themselves couldn't be more different, though. This shire appears to be custom built to resemble Potts, while the other is a repurposed town. I'm stretching. Ugh. Oh, the fucking Darth Vader. Welcome to Earthenshire. Do I have the pleasure of happy greeting the third promise and her Ratoon? Whatever. That's us. We're looking for the Dawn Servant's Elector. If you happen to know who that is. Oh, boys. You're exchanging tongue flaps with her right now. Ready Rock is the Elector you seek. Oh, that's helpful. We can cut straight to them performing the feat. As much as Ready Rock would like to do just that, we have much more pressing to work. We have a much more pressing worry. The storm which hit our village shattered the cliffs and dropped rocks on our brain cases. Many help hands for the Potsworn were injured. There is no time for feats or metal tests. Sorry to hear that. After learning what the storm did to the stairs, I feared you'd been caught in its path. Not to change the subject, but what are the Potsworn? These are goblins. Or moblins. Goldsmith contracted to work for the moblins. The word comes from the pot-like workshops where they practice their crafts. The moblins provide these Potsworn with tools, materials, living quarters, everything the artisans could possibly need. This allows them to concentrate on producing what is widely known as the finest gold and metalwork in Thural. This is unacceptable. I was promised no distractions. If this is the best they can offer, I should have never left Worcester. You see, Potsworn desert us. Without enough healthy help hands, we are failing to uphold our side of the pot pack. Jesus Christ, pot. Should all our Potsworn leave, Earthenshire will grind to a halt. We have to do something, and do it soon. Then let us stand in for the injured helpers. It will give me the chance to learn more about your people and your village. If it brings us closer to the beginning of the feat, then all the better. This isn't strictly part of the contest, so don't feel obligated to join in. Take rest while you can. I could use a nap. What mode? Why doesn't my choice matter? I'm the champion of Eorzea. Throws a baby temper tantrum. What Yoshi meant to say is that we'll all help. I doubt any of us could just sit around and watch. I could! Please! I can read 3-letter words. Fight me. Nap. I was hoping you'd feel that way. I actually wasn't sure I could do this on my own. We'll take every help hand we get. Ready Rock. Truth wears... God, these fucking words. Truth's wears that once Potsworn have the perfect workshops again. We will commence feat all haste. You and the third promise can assist help hand Rakorok. Nodders. You other four follow Ready Rock. There are other help hands that need of hand lending. God, fucking moblin, talking weird. I really appreciate you pitching in. No, I said I wanted that. I meant when I said at many fires. There will be no more feigning strength, no more playing at an invincible promise. If there's one thing I've learned on this journey is how practiced you are at aiding those in need. That, and I mean to make the most of having such an incredible mentor at my side. That's me. Smiles. Now, let's find this Rakorok fellow and see what we can do for him. Rakorok can't meet his obligations without more help hands. The pot pack is broken and the pots are emptying. I'm here to help. You come to aid Rakorok? Rakorok accepts your hand lending with your joyous feel smiles. If we can offer the Potsworn their promised good living, we might save the day yet. Whatever you need. $655, what is this? $665, yeah, keep that still. Rakorok needs help learning about the Potsworn. Kahi. What Rakorok need is for new help hands to create good living for the Potsworn and Kahi. The help hands assigned to Kahi was hurt during the rock rain, so Rakorok took over, but he knows nothing else of Kahi. What does Kahi want? What does Kahi need? Help hands do not bother the Potsworn with straight tasks. Our job is to observe and anticipate, to prepare things with guess think. Please guess think with Rakorok. Find out what Kahi is lacking so we can provide it. You can count on us. God, these fucking the way they talk and the words they use. This is where Kahi works, is it? Let's take a peek inside then. Hey man, that must be Kahi. It'd be a lot quicker if we could just talk to him, but that's not the way to do things around here, apparently. We'll have to leave him be and try our hands at some guess think. Inspect the workshop. You may move the camera. Yep. What a roundabout way of helping people. You're trying to anticipate their needs instead of actually asking them what's wrong. Oh. Well, he's no shortage of crafting materials. There must be something else he's missing. That looks good. I don't know what it is, but I'll eat it. He's barely touched his meal. That dish is meant to be eaten hot, or it loses its savor. It's hot. It's too hot in there. He must be boiling, sitting too close to the furnace. Is there no airflow to speak of? How can anyone work in such a stifling heat? Those tools are looking pretty worn down. Maybe it's time for some new ones? I'm pretty sure this guy just needs some fucking AC. Alright, after taking a good look, I think I have an idea what Kahi might want to improve his working conditions. Let's head back outside and talk to Rakrok. You made your observations. What do you guys think? First off, I noticed Kahi hasn't touched his food, and an empty belly can't be good for his concentration. Maybe the cooking isn't to his liking? But our food is very mouth-pleasing. Why wouldn't he want to eat it? But Rakrok is sure nothing when it comes to Kahi's tastes. I can help you with that. My brother Kona is also Hetsaru, and while everyone has their personal preferences, there are some they tend to share. Like an aversion to piping hot dishes. If it was brought to him like that, Kahi probably wouldn't have been able to eat it until it's cooled down. And by that time, came back to it, it might have found it cold and unappetizing. The simplest solution is to serve dishes that taste good no matter the temperature. Rakrok would have never thought of that. Would the third promise mind explaining these things to our cook? Not at all, but I don't think that was the only reason Kahi couldn't concentrate. The Hetstaro homeland is hot and dry, but even Kahi seemed to be suffering in front of that furnace. Is there any way you can cool down the workshop? Oh, we could try a drafty shard. They make a lovely breeze. The AC. Do you already get one of those? You can gather them from the shoals of no return. Okay. There are many old boats there, abandoned by those who gave up their search for the Golden City. So we salvaged them from the wrecks. Could you handle that for us, Yoshi? Sure. Go to the shoals of no return. Oh, and one more thing. From what I could tell, Kahi's files and saws, things were very worn down. Maybe a new set of tools are in order. Rakrok was too preoccupied with stocking materials. A serious oversight, which he will rectify. Supplying good tools for good living is a help hand's responsibility. Well, we all have work to do. Meet back here when our tasks are done. The shoals of no return are past the crags, through a tunnel southeast of here. You should be able to spot the passage from just outside this village. So this village is just a place that they have craftsmen come and they just have a bunch of assistants ready and waiting, so they can just focus on just making shit. Not a bad deal. You're Yoshi, aren't you? What brings you out here? The issue with the caring for the potsworn. When they approached me with that same problem, I suggested they commission artisans in Charlian instead. The quality of craftsmanship would be guaranteed after all. However, the moblins did not care for the idea. Surely it would be more effective to engage a uniformly trained collective. I cannot understand their fixation on individual contracts. Perhaps the custom will make more sense once we begin to feed a pots. Until then, we've been deemed unfit to assist in the matter of help hands, and are instead tasked with tending the injured. We're on our way back from procuring herbs from Uriangje, in fact. Settlements in Kozumauka, too, have been isolated by Storm's destruction. What will have become of the wounded that had we not found a way here? Should I become Dom Servant, one of my first acts will establish a reliable trade route to the capital. When I imagine how much good we can achieve with Charlian technology. Thancred's like, kinda, alright. My apologies, I have much to consider. If you'll excuse us. We'll meet again soon, I'm sure. Take care, Yoshi. Take it easy, Thancred. His stuff isn't bad, but he's too fixated on Charlie and shit. He's like a fucking weeaboo for Charlie and he's a Charlin boo. Charlie and boo. Spot the tunnel opening. Like, yeah, they got some good shit, but it's not all perfect. I was in the last expansion of Charlian. They almost fucked us. They almost fucked over the entire planet. They're kind of assholes. The crystalline shard is faintly warm to the touch. It does not appear to be the wind crystal you seek. Bright green, I'm assuming. The crystalline shard emanates a soothing whisper of wind. It seems you found the crystal Rakrok sent to salvage. I ain't gonna travel there. I'm gonna fast travel because I'm lazy. Is that a cool breeze Rakrok feels? Here you go. Yes, thank you for seek finding the drafty shard. Rakrok will add it to the new set of tools he brought. And I come bearing good food tidings. The cook has prepared a feast fit for the most discerning Histaro, and it's on his way even as we speak. Good work, everyone. Let's go in and see what Kahi thinks of our efforts. Sorry, there's hair on the mic. Cat hair. I was wondering what occasion called for me to receive so many visitors. A fine meal, new tools, and a welcome source of cool air. Now I remember why I signed the pot pack. I am grateful for your kind considerations. Allow me in a moment or two, and I'll reciprocate with a piece worthy of a potsworn. Homie works fast. What is it? An oil lamp to brighten the halls of Balak Shunza. Craftsmanship satisfies the Earthenshire's reputation for quality, I trust. Such luster, such brilliance. Truly a gift fit for the Dawn Servant. This guy just made a lamp. Glad you like it. Considering the time I've wasted until now, I hope to continue crafting at this improved pace. I have a contract to fulfill after all. This guy's a little happy tippy taps. Forgive my interruption. Namati, I am told the Elector has deemed the Crisis Pact passed and is prepared to task us with a feat. That's great news. Thank you for letting me know. So this is the craft of a potsworn. It is indeed a masterful piece. Thank you for your words of praise, Second Promise. I drew inspirations from Kazuma Uka's natural beauty and sought to capture it in my work. And your oil lamp. That's all you made. You made a pentagon oil lamp. Basic. I wonder why the Moblins did not simply build a workshop in the city, and now I have my answer. Even Charlene goldsmiths cannot easily replicate such exquisite artistry. One cannot create great things if one lacks creative impetus. Fortunately, does not want for inspiration. Anyone wishing to learn the basics of a craft would do well to study it there. I was raised among the Hetsaro, more traditional than most, and the shared ingenuity of the Tural's various peoples were eye-opening. You lived as a traditional Hetsaro? I have few fond memories of the nomadic life. Rock is very grateful. I thank you both for your hard work and clever guest think. When it comes to help handing, knowing the potsworn really is important. Well, that's true for pretty much anyone and everyone you meet. It is a lesson I had drummed into me several times already on this journey. Wait, where is this? 655 versus 645, yes. What does it look like? Actually, I fuck with that. I fuck with that hard. That looks cool. What does the die channel look like? I like the red. What's guy 2? The armor. I know. Cool. Guess what? I gotta go piss. Yep, I was just talking about the dyes. Great minds. Alright, be right back. And we're back. Pistoning is over. Sec. Hold, hold, hold. There. Kona! Oh, I get pants now? Kona has details to share concerning stuff. The Elector bids the claimants assemble in the large building on the west side of the village. I'll head over to after finding Thinkgrid and Urianger. Ah, also I ran into the Levier twins on the way here. I took the liberty of directing them to the venue. What a nice guy. We're rivals. It's not his job to make sure I know the feat is starting, but even now, he's conscientious to a fault. Anyways, let's not keep Ready Rock waiting. Words. Words. Ready Rock thanks you for assisting Helping Hand. Rack Rock. She will announce the feat once the other claimants arrive, so please be patient a little while longer. I'm happy to report that we were able to convince one of the Potsworn to stay. How did you fare? I did good. So you managed to do the same. Splendid. Welcome to Earthenshire, First Promise. We support your plans for Salt Crossing, the new Potsworn, and the new Potsworn they will bring. Hail the mighty Zoral Jah. He cleared many piles of rockfall as if they were pebblestones, the resilient sun for Dawn Servant. Zoral Jah was clearing fallen rocks? I'm surprised he would volunteer his time for anything unrelated to the contest. Well, well, we meet again. Just in time for the feat to begin. Look at Alizé's fucking sass. I bet he was already here, laying low while the rest of us did all the work. Claimants, your attention please. As Ready Rock explained, many of our Potsworn left us following the storm. The precious metalwork crafted by those artisans bring in so much, oh my god, bring in much jingle shrine from across the salt. Should our stream of goods trade goods. God, I'm dyslexic, man. I really am. Trade goods dry up. Earth and Shire will suffer. Tulial's merchants will suffer. Dude, my brain. Bush. So Ready Rock sets you this feat. Each of you are to find one clever hand goldsmith to bring back here to us. Ah, yes, we're gonna bring Fonjintane. I know it. That's the only goldsmith we fucking have talked to. So we're to recruit new Potsworn. Makes sense for the feat of pots. Calling this a feat does not justify taking advantage of the claimants and their influence. How does finding workers for you demonstrate their worthiness for the throne? You are free to refuse Ready Rock's request. She will be happy to inform the Dawn Servant of Zoral Jaw's disqualification. The right is a means to an end. The steps we take to get there are not important. Then Ready Rock declares the feat of pots begin. But remember, a pot pact must be willingly agreed to. No grab snatching or deceitful tongue flaps. The Elector said nothing about taking a willing artisan from a rival. God, this guy's fucking so stupid. Which is exactly what we should do. This guy's such a shithead. A fine suggestion, brother. Glad you think so, brother. Come, let us lay our plans. That nasty brood is up to something. Yep. Aye, he may seek to delay us again as he did in the river. But we can remain vigilant while we plot our course. What do you think, Wuklamat? Have you any candidates in mind to satisfy this feat? I do. I know some artisans among many of my supporters, but they're all in the twilight years. I couldn't ask them to give up their comforts in Tulialal to live in this remote village, no matter how beautiful the scenery. Meanwhile, Kona probably has 100 young craftspeople to choose from. Not that I'm comparing us, you understand, that's just a statement of fact. I suppose we can try asking around Worcester. That seems a logical place to start. Back to Tulial as it is. Wait, does that mean we have to take the boat again? Oh no, I can't do it. I can't stomach another boat ride. You said I shouldn't share my burden, so I will speak plainly. The truth is, I get really, really sick on boats. The looks. Wuklamat, this is hardly news. But it was brave of you to admit it. In any case, we won't be fighting the current this time. Heading downriver will be much smoother. I could just teleport. All the tears. It will? Are you sure? I'm positive. Mostly. She's gonna cry. You know what, to be fair, if I get seasick every time I got on the boat, I'd probably not want to be on the boat either. Oh, she'd not have a great time. Ugh, I need a moment. Upriver or downriver. Ihu Katumu is too rough for me. The nausea is a bit more bearable now that I've stopped trying to hide it, but I'd still rather not set foot on a boat if I can help it. Alright, I think I'm ready. Let's see if Master Rupley can help us recruit a Potsworn. I think the music changes at night. It's not as upbeat, it's more chill vibes. Okay. Yo, Kazuya Mishima. It's not Mishima. Greetings, Third Promise. What brings you back to Worcester? Not chipped your axe again, have you? It's very evening dinner at a 5-star in NYC. Yes. A 3 Michelin star restaurant. No, Master Ropley. Actually, I have a favor to ask. Nodders. Thinkers. So what do you think? Do you know any craftsmen who might be interested? Fontaine. Filching my artisans for moblins, eh? Well, seeing as this third promise making a request, I'm willing to look the other way if one of them decides to take you up on the offer. Only, I can't think of any of a suitable candidate off the top of my head. Who do I know with mastery of goldsmithing that would also have no qualms about relocating to the Earthenshire? What about the Elizabeth man who just started working here? I mean, Fontaine? He did say he was employed at some fancy jewelry store across the salt. And considering the distance he's already come, I'd like to think he wouldn't mind moving up a little upriver. That said, he's only just got himself a new job. Is it too soon to ask him to sign a pod pack? There's no harm in making the offer. Once he hears how well the Potsworn are treated, he may even jump at the chance. Either way, you won't find Fontaine at his workbench at this hour. He's finished for the day. He's probably enjoying a meal over at Chabal Tea. Then maybe we should go ask and talk to him. Or go and talk to him. Just you and me, since he knows us. Wouldn't want him to feel intimidated by having to deal with a crowd of new faces. The two of us can handle this. Take a rest at the cabins if you like. Nodders. Why is it me? I want to be the one taking the rest at the cabin. Right, let's go and see a man about a pot. Bang, bang. Oh, Yoshi, you're here too. The third promised that she wanted to chat. I've just finished eating, so we find a quiet spot outside. The last time we talked on the beach, you were in a miserable state. Ha 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 ha. Yes, I was, wasn't I? A lost soul. Until the two of you came along and helped me rediscover my purpose. My new place of employment has been most welcome, and for the first time in a long time, I feel content with a lot of my life. Well, okay, man. Well, let's uproot you and move you somewhere else. That's wonderful. So, what do you wish to have discussed? Well, it's hard to ask this right after you settled in, but I'm looking for someone to become a Potsworn. Ah, I've heard my new colleagues mention the term. That's when an artisan signs a contract to work for the Moblins, isn't it? But you're not a Moblin. I'm not sure I understand. It's for a feat on the right in succession. I need to bring a new Potsworn to the Earthenshire. So that's the way of it. We've barely met, and after pushing you to work at Worcester, I'm now demanding you throw that away and sign a pot pact instead. Pot pact instead. It's a selfish request, I know. I have something to tell you, Third Promise. The other day I completed the necessary procedures for immigration. I'm pleased to say I'm now an official subject of Tuliolal. Wow, efficient. We just got here. Imagine how easy it would be to immigrate to any country like that. I've since endeavored to learn what I can of my new nation, beginning with the right of succession and its claimants, including you, of course. Now, you will recall it was my father's example which led me to pursue goldsmithing. He was at the east end of when Garlean forces laid siege to the settlement. In the ensuing chaos, he was slain. War took him from me in an instant. The man I loved and admired, I never wish to suffer such a loss again. And so, as much as I am indebted to you for turning my life around, it as a fellow peace-loving that I want you to win the throne. If I can help you achieve that by signing a pot pact, then I should gladly do it. So do it. Fonjintain, thank you. I shall return the Master Ropley to inform him of my decision. Allow me. I'm the reason you're leaving, so I should be the one to deliver the news. Smiles. Hey, taco guy. Perhaps you remember me? Of the taco guy. I'd like word if you don't mind. You're Wilclamat's ally from across the salt, right? And a hero of some renown, too, if the gossip's to be believed. Well, as it so happens, I can use some heroic help. It doesn't need to be right now, but could you come by when you have the spare moment? Is it to help you make tacos? Much appreciated. I'll be waiting for you at my shop then. Guys, be peeling hard tomorrow. Man. But he gets that a lot. You can now gain access to role quests. Hey. Speak with Brooke. Yep. So there's the role quests. Alright. Well, I can do that later. Do that when it makes me do it. Yep, roleplay quests. Master Ropley, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but Fonjintain has agreed to sign the pot pact, yes? While it's a shame to lose a capable goldsmith, to have one of our own handpicked to serve the third promise is a great honor for the Worcester. I appreciate your understanding. Of course, if you happen to know other talented artists, regardless of their expertise, I hope you send them my way. It could be even yourself, if you're so inclined. Yeah. I'll keep that in mind. I'm not a crafter. Though my time here is brief, I will not forget your kindness, Master Ropley. I am blessed to have these workshops be my first home in Tulilolol. Come back to us if the moblins cut you loose. You'll always have a job at the Worcester. I expect you want me to leave the Earthen Shrine as soon as possible. I'll go and pack my things. What became of Fonjintain? Were you able to find him? We did, and he's agreed to become a potsworn. We'll leave when he's ready, but you still have a little time. Splendid. We shall meet you anon. I have plenty of reasons to win the contest, but now I have one more. Fonjintain's putting his faith in me, and I won't let him down. Nodders. Deliveries? Oh, yeah. Crafting stuff. Ain't for me, dog. I ain't a crafter. What is this? Oh, 640. Oh. 655. Assuming it's just the matching pants, yeah. Lamat needs to pay a visit to the palace. Right then, I have some things to take care of at the palace. While you could pass the time however you like, I suggest you head back to the cabins. After all, even heroes need to rest. And we still have a big journey ahead of us. Bet your ass I'll fucking fall asleep. Wait, what? Oh, there it is. Just had to scroll to the left. Guys, like another big cat that's black and white. Oh wait, there's one that's not. Crazy. Welcome back, madam. You've had a Landguard's messenger most anxiously waiting on your return. Yoshi of the Third Promise Entourage? I've been all over the city looking for you. The Dawn servant summons you to the palace. You are to present yourself to the gate guard stationed outside, sun perch at your earliest convenience. And one more thing, you are not to mention this visit to Lamat. Oh. Oh, secret? Damn, you look. Oh, Vipers look so fucking. Their job armor. Yeah, I gotta be a Viper whenever I hit 100. Or start leveling that one. I bet her dad wants to fight me. You know, for the shits and gigs. Yep. Yep. Called it. The Dawn Servant awaits you within, and while I am not informed the reason for your audience in terms of attire, I would suggest full battle regalia. Yep. Hell yeah, this voice acting. Ain't no way.
Forgive me these sudden summons. When I learned my daughter's champion was back in the city, I couldn't resist the opportunity.
This guy's immediately wants to throw down as soon as I walk in. Only if I can RP walk back at him.
And they call me head of resolve for good reason. Old as I am, I have not lost a battle worthy of the name since the day I took the throne.
How did Estinian go? Oh, I guess Estinian's got
And I've been craving a proper challenge. The Lance Wielder, Estinian, he fought well enough. But our bout was ended before a victor could be decided. Judging by the sailors' gossip, you are a warrior of renown in your homeland. Yet I wonder, with all your deeds done and victories won, are you warrior enough to stand against me?
Yeah, I'm her. Yeah, bro. Throw hands. I'm literally the main character.
A spirited answer. Why not indeed? The battle rages upon me.
Music up.
I'll stop short of killing you, of course. Expect no other mercies. Come, ready your arms. Show me the truth of the tales. Give it your all! I want a fight to remember! Let's test the waters.
Oh, what we doing? What we doing?
They didn't even blink. Have you ever fought a viper? Ha! Let's see how you handle this.
Oh shit. Oh, it's between it. Okay. Just fucking take it.
The spirit not lie. Very well then. Resolve them, Listen Kingdom.
Kamehameha, what the fuck?
All right.
He's asleep. He's like, oh fuck.
Did you think you had my measure? Take this! Long enough?
Huh? Okay.
We're far from finished.
Dude, the music's so.
No more holding back.
Dude, I don't know how to read that one. Fucking holy shit. Holy fuck.
That will do. You've shown me more than enough.
What the fuck? I was like, oh fuck, it's actually going down fast.
I brought my full strength to bear against opponents before, but you are the first to withstand it.
Built different.
Even with my head of reason asleep, I never expected you to give me so much trouble. Stelian did not exaggerate. You are a force to be reckoned with.
This guy? He'll probably die. I feel like he'll die. Towards later. I mean, he is a good guy.
A confession. I said I crave a challenge, and that was no lie. But I had another reason for calling you here. I had to judge for myself if you were fit to attend my beloved daughter. In some respects, she is much like me. Hard-headed and prone to rush into danger. But one with your adamant defense could shield Lamati from those who would do her harm. Will you hear my question and answer me plainly? Address me not as the ruler of Tuliyola, but a concerned father.
Nodders.
Thank you. Then tell me, given your journey together thus far, what is your impression of Lamati?
A little naive, but a heart of gold, like the heart
Whether
of the
it
city.
be as their promise or just a companion on the road. Speak your mind.
She's not ready to rule. I'll say she's young and has potential.
tactful response, but agreed. She is not ready for the throne. Not yet. Lama Chi thinks she understands our many peoples, their histories, their cultures, their beliefs. But she knows only what she's seen in the capital. And it's not only her who concerns me. Even this early in the contest, you must have realized.
Yeah, the glasses are my trademark.
As potential rulers, all 4 claimants are lacking. This is why I elected to hold the right of succession. Not to choose a fitting candidate, but to cultivate one.
This guy's smart.
And if no one has impressed me by the end of it, then to no one will I yield my throne. As a parent, I pray that my children rise to the occasion. With outsiders dragged into my game, I am also hopeful that the different perspectives you and your companions have to offer will inspire them to grow. I imagine you in particular have traveled many lands, know many peoples and cultures, loved them and been loved in turn. Guide Lama Chi as you think best. Walk at her side and, when needed, push her to walk ahead.
I knew it.
This guy's a good dude. Good dad. W dad.
There I was, about to sit down for some of Namika's cooking, when I heard that Papa had sent for you. You were
he's a
dueling
good one.
behind my back, weren't you?
He's a good one.
I see there is no point in denying it.
Yeah, I beat your dad's ass.
You needn't worry, daughter. I took care not to inflict lasting injuries.
I made sure to not send your dad to the nursing home.
Your ally may return to the contest without disadvantage. No harm done.
I swear, just as I was learning newfound respect for my father. Let's take our leave of this battle-mad oaf before he calls on the rest of my entourage.
Watch over her, champion.
I feel like he wants his daughter to win. I mean, she's probably gonna, but like, I feel like he made this for her.
Kona's recruits are no less sharp, as one might expect of Galof's countrymen. They saw the flaws in our claimants from the outset. The other two, though, they dismiss comrades willing to point out their shortcomings, and no good can come of it.
Yeah, like Kona, I think Kona and Clement are like the ones, right? For the best outcome. Because it's not like Kona wants to fight people, he just wants to adopt outside ideas. If he had his way, Papa would keep dueling till the day he dies. Even now, I know only of 3 people who didn't need to be carried away after their bouts. Zoral Jah, your lance-wielding friend Estinian, and yourself. You really do live up to your fearsome reputation. I'm curious though, did Papa want anything else of you? Just a sparring partner. Well, if that's all it was. I think we are... Where'd they put that? Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Nope, we're good. I got edged. Disappointing, actually. Alright. I think I'm gonna stop here. I'm reading for 3.5 hours. If I wasn't reading, I could stream longer, but man, let me tell you, reading a visual novel really takes a toll. Same time Saturday? Yep, that's next time. So, see y'all Saturday. Thanks for sticking around.